So, where should new housing developments be built? How about expanded freeways? Or should the focus be on public transportation? Those are just a few issues addressed in SANDAG's new regional development plan called San Diego Forward. Joining me with details of the plan is SANDAG's Director of Land Use and Transportation Planning, Charles Muggs Stoll. And Charles, you like to be called Muggs. So, Muggs, what's the main goal of this latest draft?
Well, I think it's a plan for our future. It's a blueprint for the future for the next 35 years out until the year 2050. It's looking at all the land use and general plans for all of our cities in the county, and looking at the fact that development is going to be more concentrated in already developed areas, and to develop a transportation plan that feeds that, and to do that in a way that respects our environment and our communities and helps our economy.
Do you have some specifics about how this plan can help accomplish those goals?
Well, yeah, we're going to be investing over $200 billion over the next 35 years on a whole host of transportation projects. And when you say transit or freeways, the fact of the matter is the plan is a little bit of everything. We're providing choices because there's a lot of needs out there, and so we're providing new carpool lanes and managed lanes that we can run our new rapid services in. We're providing new trolley lines around the region. We're doing things to promote healthier and more physically active communities through our active transportation program. We're still investing in open space as part of the transportation program as well. So we have a whole host of things that are going to make that happen over the next 35 years.
Now, as you said, this is a blueprint for ending in 2050. It's designed to meet the region's future needs here in San Diego County. How much bigger are you predicting? How much bigger can we expect this county to get?
Well, we're expecting to grow by about a million more people. We're a little over 3 million now. We'll be a little over 4 million in 2050. And along with that, about 500,000 new jobs and about 300,000 new housing units. And the thing to remember about that growth is about 2/3 of it is simply births over deaths. It's growth from within. If you go back the past 35 years, there was a lot more growth in this region from in-migration from other parts of the country or other parts of the world, but that's not the case anymore.
Back in 2011, the Regional Transportation Plan got tied up in court. It's still in court. It was criticized for focusing on expanding freeways instead of public transit. So what is this latest plan? You were talking about some public transportation. In addition to the lanes, you were talking about the freeway. So how does this plan address public transportation?
Well, fully half of the $200 billion investment goes into transit, either to build new transit lines, say like some of the new trolley lines. We've got 5 new trolley lines that are coming in the future in the plan, and to operate it, to pay for the bus drivers and to pay for the maintenance of the transit vehicles. The vast majority of our investments in the freeway system around this region are on the existing freeways. There's no new freeways that are going to be built in this region, and so most of those investments are adding carpool lanes and managed lanes so that we can provide free access to carpoolers and also run our transit system on those lanes. And then we still have a lot of investments in local streets and roads so that people can, have their neighborhood streets taken care of.
Well, speaking of cars, I know an appellate judge ruled against SANDAG's last regional plan, saying that it was not meeting greenhouse gas reduction requirements. Is SANDAG complying with that ruling?
Well, the law that we are complying with, the Senate Bill 375, sets targets. The California Air Resources Board set targets for us to meet in terms of per capita greenhouse gas reductions, and we have exceeded those, both in the 2011 plan and the plan we're working on now.
How does this draft, if you could just remind me one more, deal specifically with the greenhouse gas issue?
Well, it's part of matching the transportation system with the land use to encourage what all the cities in the county are already doing, which is focusing future development on already developed areas and providing the kinds of transportation choices that support that, both in terms of the investments we make on the freeways or in the transit systems or even active transportation.
Now, you want public input on this draft. You're seeking it. So how can people get involved?
Well, we have 7 workshops coming up all throughout the region in May. So from Escondido in the north all the way down to San Ysidro in the south. And so we encourage people to come out. There'll be opportunities for them to get their comments on the record, to participate in a panel discussion, and then we're going to have a couple of public hearings too, including one in front of our board in June.
All right, and folks can get that information via our website, kpbs.org. Charles Muggs-Stoll, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you.